I'm going to try doing a bunch of these, just little thoughts, because the shape of God and how you see God or reality or whatever it may be matters so much. And here's one of the reasons why. And one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because I used to say, how did anybody let the Holocaust happen? How did any of this happen? And I'm looking at what's happening today, and there's not even words to describe how horrifying it is. And so I want to say is this: we need to get rid of the idea of a punitive God, of a God who punishes if you don't do good things, because then that just being scared into doing something for fear of punishment is not doing something because you know that your natural being is love and goodness. It's a completely different motivation, and it doesn't transform you. And obviously we don't have a lot of transformed individuals by love, or this wouldn't be happening in the first place. And so as long as my God can punish and throw people into hell, well, guess what? So can I. Then I can rip children out of people's arms. Then I can do all of these horrific things because, well, God told me to, and because they're not doing what God said. And it makes absolutely no sense. If we're looking at the Christian message of love each other as I have loved you, well, let's look how Jesus loved. Jesus took all of human hatred and disgustingness and beating and brutality and to the cross. He got hung on a cross, and then all of these things happened, and then he said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." Even before they even asked for forgiveness, there was no punishment there. There was no punitive thinking. Jesus says, "Love your enemies." Yep. So what? We're supposed to love our enemies except for God can't and God doesn't? It doesn't make any sense. If I actually follow this love each other as I have loved you, and if I actually follow that we are so deeply connected that we are the body of Christ, then there is no way that any of this can happen. We need to get away from an idea of any God of punishment. There is only love in God. And if we can embrace that, and if we can live in that, well, then maybe we can finally start healing, and we can finally start to transform our very beings. Because as long as we are not transformed, nothing will change. This is the time to transform who we are so that we can transform the world. Grace and peace.